What's going on, guys? Today in this video I'm be talking about Qatar Airways business class from London to Doha, and is it worth the upgrade? This is my first time flying Qatar business class from London to Doha, and in this video I'm going to just show you exactly what you're going to get for your money if you do upgrade or if you do buy a ticket, whatever it may be. I'm going to talk seats, food, service, and compare it a little bit to economy and see if it's actually worth it. Give you the price ranges and see if it's actually worth you doing it and you upgrading. And most importantly, if I would actually pay for it again, or just go regular economy. So let's talk about prices. Let's start with cost. Qatar Airways isn't cheap, but it's a lot cheaper than what it used to be, because what it used to be was a luxury airline. Now it's not really as a luxury. So actually, you can find reasonable deals. Like, for instance, give you an example. I originally got an economy ticket because I was just gonna go economy, but it's my birthday, so I said, yeah, shit, let me just upgrade. Let me go upgrade, because I actually looked originally for business class seats, but I couldn't find any good premier, so it was business, and depending on the route. So I was looking at some business. So business, I saw like Air India was like £2,000. I'm not going to Air India, but Qatar originally was about £4,000 for there and back. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and before you go, hit that like button. Let's go. Whereas economy ticket was £800, between 7 to 800, but it's definitely not 7 anymore, because again, baggages, by the time you add baggage and all that other additional shit, it's actually not 700, it's 800. But let's say it was 800 round trip. So a couple of days before, I get email, because I have One World and all that other jazz, alliances, partnership, whatever, and they email me, say, yo, you can upgrade for a cheaper price. So a lot cheaper than out if I bought the business class seat outright. So going business in Qatar is actually not as bad. You can do it. So if you're doing for you want to treat yourself, I'm not talking about the people that got money where they can always fly business. I'm talking about people that can fly business but choose not to. So sometimes you can treat yourself, like I do. I can afford it, but I just don't fly business all the time, especially long hauls. So sometimes I just do it when I feel I want to treat myself, which I did. So the upgrade so I already paid 800 for round trip, so I upgraded one way, right? I just wanted to try it, and it ran me 1,500 pounds. So just to upgrade the one way. So that's not bad. Like I said, you can get deals, but I think I got that deal because of the partnership program. So generally, you gotta look at you're looking at 1,500 to 2,000 for one way. Yeah, generally. So and again, you can get good deals. All depends on the deals. So realistically, the best time to get deals is when they send you promotions, or a couple of days before the flight, because Qatar, greedy as shit, they want to fill every seat. So if they have like a flight which is empty, like for instance going from London to Doha and Doha to Ho Chi Minh was pretty empty. So they're trying to fill out the seats. So they give you they throw out some discounted seats, right? Instead of upgrading the people that are already partners, and in economy you can upgrade into business. But of course they don't want to do that, because they want to make every penny that they can, because they're rogues. But anyway, so yeah, so I would recommend actually not just getting a regular ticket and doing the upgrades just a couple of days before the flight. But that could always go left, because actually I was gonna go I'm gonna upgrade again, and there was no seats on the way back. So it's a hit and miss. But anyway, price wise, you're looking at literally £4,000 for business economy there and back on for a trip from London to Asia. So you know what I mean? Like I said, if you're paying $4,000, an economy ticket, same trip is at 800, you're paying like 3 to 4 times the price. Now the question is the experience worth 4 times the price? So service, from the moment you step on the plane, you polite, you're greeted with polite greetings, and the head cabin crew person is going to know your name, or they should know everybody's name on that flight if you're in business. If they don't, it's a poor business class crew, and they should be not fired but downgraded. You know what I mean? So they should know everybody's name. So they will come, boom, boom, boom. Your welcome drink, you know, I got rosé, champagne, of course. You know what I mean? And a hot towel, you know, clean your face, boom, boom. So it's a nice amenities, a seat. Now, depending on your flight or aircraft, there's different aircrafts. The newer ones have the new Q-Suite, which I'll make another video on, but this is not the Q-Suite, unfortunately, guys. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a video on the Q-Suite, the Q-Suites, right, which is like a little suite, or a small, very small suite. But anyway, so depending, this flight, it just had a regular seat, and the design's actually trash. I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. The design's trash. It's not like you know who has a great business class? Air France. They have like the cocoons. The cocoons is super dope. BA new planes have a great design as well. It's also like a kind of in suite. It's like a suite type thing. It's like a cocoon, so your own space, which is great. When you go in business, you want to have like your own space. You want to have a door. You have a wall or something. You just want your own space, right? But this particular flight didn't have that. They just had the regular old seats, old design, which is trash. But the service was good. But was the service worth 4 times the price? That's what you want to know, right? The flight was consistent, the service was consistent, the food was good, but I found it more functional than it was luxury. I don't think it was luxury. I don't think it's definitely, I'm sure it's not as luxury as the Emirates or Etihad or other Middle Eastern airlines. I personally think, and this is disrespect, fuck it. Qatar has now become the British Airways of the Western airlines. If you guys from England and you fly British Airways, you know what I mean. It's a flipping budget airline. So Qatar has its luxury, it's cool and all that shit, but I think it's the lowest level of the Middle Eastern airlines, in my opinion. This wasn't the E-Suites, but this was a corner middle. Definitely, if you want to get businesses, if you can, get by the window. Always get by the window, guys. It's just a way better experience. You get good amenities. You got this flight. This is what I'm saying. Depending on your flight, it's not consistent. You know what I mean? The experience is not consistent, because I know on my second leg from Doha to Ho Chi Minh was absolutely fantastic. Now I'm gonna do another video on that. That was fantastic, and all the amenities was amazing. So like my first leg, you don't get all the amenities. This is why it's weird to me. It's so inconsistent. It's just not consistent. Like for instance, on this flight, we didn't get the pajamas. You're meant to get pajamas on every business class flight. Well, not every. BA don't give you pajamas because they're budget. This is my point. So you didn't get pajamas. You get your blanket. You get a nice cushion. What you give you was nice, good quality. The food's great. You know, the service is great. You know, the staff are great. I can't say that. I mean, the staff don't own the airlines, and they don't give you all the amenities because they give you what they're told to give you. So you know, they're just workers. I'm talking about higher ups. Them motherfuckers are cheap. And this airline is really going towards budget. I don't see it going towards luxury. I see it going to more budget. That's my opinion. So even though the service is great, the food is good. The food is good. Like I said, my last business class flight was Air France, and I thought the menu was so much more better than this, which is crazy because this is Qatar Airways. This is many years ago. The one they were the best airline in the world. The one they voted the best airline in the world. So they must have dropped significantly. And I am saying this because of my experience. But not only that, I met a guy on that same flight. I'm not going to say his name, but he's a freaking flyer with Qatar. He's been doing it for 10 years, and he's like a platinum member. And he also said the service is trash and has dropped significantly. So, hey. So the food, so the menu was good. Wasn't great, it was good. So basically on the flight, well, I'm talking about this Doha to London 7-hour flight, you're gonna get 4 course meal. Then you get, before you land, 2 hours before you land, you get like a 3 course meal. So the main meal is like a 4 course meal, which is great, but you have 2 options of each in a sense. So it's not like you have a massive menu. Oh, I want this. You have options, but you don't have loads of options. Like I said, if I compare it to Air France had I was just like, damn, loads of options. So like I said, I don't know if this is a recent thing. This has changed, guys. Please let me know in the comments if you've gone Qatar business class in the last 10 years. Has it changed service wise and what they offer? And especially in the last 5 years, has anything changed as far as their menus and your experience? Please let me know in the comments. So I mean, like, alcohol wise, amazing. They had amazing wines, amazing champagnes, all the alcohol you can get. They had it, all the premium stuff, which is amazing. But if you're not a big drinker, you're talking about you're paying all this money, you want to have the food. The food is good, well done. It was cool. Would I consider it Michelin, which is stated on their websites? Blah blah blah. When they do an advertising, they say it's Michelin. I wouldn't say it's Michelin. It's good, but I wouldn't say it's Michelin. But yeah, I mean, listen, you're gonna eat and you're gonna eat good. I mean, you should. I mean, you're paying all that money anyway, right? So you should be full. You're gonna eat and you're gonna be full. One thing I did not like, I feel like I'm picking, but I'm giving you my honest answer. I'm giving you my honest opinion of the trip. I'm not lying to you. This the whole point is me to be honest and give you my exact experience. Now, they didn't offer a lot of snacks. They offered some fruit, just like fruit, like bananas, oranges. That was it. Apples. And then they had some kind of organic snack bullshit, and they had like the best thing was like popcorn. They had a little small popcorn, but everything's small. I'm like, damn, how cheap is this fucking airline, man? Everything's this small. The small package is what you get in economy. So like I said, man, I don't want to compare it to other airlines, but the last time I went business, like I said, man, from the snacks was amazing options, like really good snack options. There was not good snack options. And I'm just talking about this Doha, London to Doha, sorry. So all in all, the food was cool, but I said the alcohol list and alcohol options was outstanding and a lot more impressive than the food options was. If I was to rank it, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. And let me know, that ranking, would you consider that good for a Middle Eastern airline? I'll wait. Exactly. Obviously it's better than economy, because shit, economy they give you some bullshit. But I mean, of course, I mean it's business, so it should be better than economy. Amenities and in-flight experience, that was good. I mean, the in-flight entertainment is really good, really good. They have updated movies. That's good. You have a fully amenity kit, which is great. Everything you need, from toothbrushes, a comb, a bunch of shit, socks. They didn't give you pajamas. I don't know why. Please, someone tell me why. London to Doha, you don't get pajamas. Like I said, I think it's depending on the aircraft and the type of business class, which is bullshit, because if I'm paying business class money or business class, I want business class. I want it to be consistent. The Oryx, I don't know how to pronounce that shit, but that entertainment system is really good. Good movies. A good thing as well is Wi-Fi, but again, to depend on the airline. Some airlines, the Wi-Fi shit don't even work. Again, if I'm in business class, I want Wi-Fi throughout the entire flight. Like I said, I literally went on 2 legs. I went London to Doha and Doha to Ho Chi Minh. Doha to Ho Chi Minh flight was completely so much better than it was Doha to London. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying by the inconsistency? Doha to Ho Chi Minh got pajamas, amenities was amazing, Wi-Fi throughout the entire flight, which is great, because then it allowed me to book immigration visa, immigration fast track, like 3 hours before landing. So this is what I'm saying. That's a great experience. London to Doha, average experience, and which is crazy, because like I said, I paid for the experience of business class. The business class lounge. Oh, by the way, guys, this is a big note. And of course, only Qatar does this. Emirates will never do this. Other airlines will not do this. Emirates, Qatar, and BA seems to be on the same path. Are they owned by the same people? Obviously not, but it seems that they have the same ideas. So you have actually, you don't even get this in BA, because I've never experienced this in BA. But anyway, you upgrade to business, right? You expect to get lounge access, right? I mean, it comes all together in the business class experience. Am I wrong? Can someone tell me this is wrong? Because yes, this is absolutely wrong when it comes to Qatar. When you upgrade on a discounted ticket, I mean, you're the ones that put the discount out. It's still a business. I'm still paying business class. It's still business class. I'm paying for business class, but apparently you don't get access to business class lounge. Not even in Heathrow, right? Actually, the people in Heathrow was amazing because I walked to the lounge like, yo, a business class. I know I'm going in the lounge. I'm like, oh, your name's on the list. But they were cool enough to go, oh, just go experience the lounge anyway. They let me go. But when you go to Doha, guys, and you have a discounted ticket, you're not getting into the lounge. They're known for their amazing lounges and blah, blah, blah. Qatar business class has one of the best lounges in the world, blah, all that bullshit. But guys, I'm letting you know right now, if you get a discounted ticket, they're not allowing you in. They're not letting you foot into the lounge, which is insane. You have a business class ticket. Why am I not allowed in the lounge? Because I got a discounted ticket, which you advertise on your website, your airline, and I paid for it. You're not allowing me into the lounge in Doha. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. It's one of the most ridiculous shits I've ever heard. But of course, trust Qatar, because that's what Qatar do. So they do this because Qatar is becoming a budget airline. In the next 5 years, they're going to be the worst Middle Eastern airline. It's just a fact. Reason why, and speaking to the guy I met on the plane, they're not making that much money. They can't be, because Emirates ain't doing this shit. Etihad ain't doing this shit. Qatar is, though. Qatar is expanding like crazy. Expanding. They're trying to expand. They're expanding over their means. And as they expand, they're not providing great customer service. It's just a fact. I experienced it, guys. I'm just telling you about my experience. And every business class flight that I've flown, I've never got this. I've never got refused to a business class lounge when I got a business class ticket. Upgraded on a sale, whatever. I had a business class ticket. So my final thoughts. Is Qatar Airways business class worth it? Honestly, in my opinion, it depends. Honestly, it really depends. It depends on the aircraft. It depends on the crew. And it depends on the leg. Depends on the aircraft. If you get one of the aircrafts that have the Q-Suite, then boom. That's a business class experience. From the in-suite, the service, that's an experience. That's experience I think that's worth the money, even though the food and menu is still kind of the same. The entertainment system was a little bit better as well, so that's a plus. So the aircrafts with the Q suites, that's a great experience, and I think it's breathtaking, and I think it's worth the money. But if you're not getting the Q suite experience, I don't think it's worth the money. Crew matters. Like I said, I went on 2 legs. London to Doha, Doha to Ho Chi Minh. Doha to Ho Chi Minh, even though I'm going to talk about in another video, we had a horrible layover, fucking insane. That's another thing. I'm going to do a separate video because I'm going to go on a rant about Qatar Airways, but fuck them anyway. Whatever. They're not sponsored the video anyway, so fuck them. But Doha to Ho Chi Minh, amazing experience. Q suite staff was incredible. The head cabin crew, amazing. I forgot his name. Knew everybody's name. Polite, amazing. The first leg, head staff, I definitely don't remember her name because she wasn't the warmest. The crew, apart from there's one black dude with glasses, he was great. I don't remember no one's names, man. But he was dope. But it didn't help me anyway because he was on the other side. He was serving the other side. He wasn't on my side. The crew, like I said, the first leg, one of the greatest. And route matters apparently, which is funny, right? If you're paying business class money, you want the business class experience. So legs should not matter. Obviously, if you're going an hour, 2 hours, Qatar, they don't fly them flights today anyways, right? I'm talking about long distance, anything over 6.5, 7 hours. You want to get the entire experience. So I do not want a different experience going from London to Doha, then from Doha to Ho Chi Minh is a completely different experience. I want consistency and the same experience. So like I said, is it worth it? It depends. It depends on these 3 things I've already mentioned. If you get them all right, amazing experience and definitely worth the money. If you don't, I personally don't think it's worth the money. Personally, nothing against Qatar Airways. I'm just talking about my experience. So they're not putting money in my pockets. I don't really give a shit. But I'm giving you an honest opinion, guys. For you guys thinking, oh, you know, shit, let me just spend some money. I personally, depending, like I said, I don't do this often. I'd rather spend my money on ground, on the trip itself. If I'm going somewhere, I like luxury hotels. I like luxury. I like to do nice shit. So I'd rather spend my money there. But hey, sometimes you gotta treat yourself, right? So I would say Qatar Airways is a budget airline in the, as far as the Middle Eastern airlines. It's definitely cheaper than Emirates, definitely cheaper than Etihad and other ones, but these are the main ones. And it's cool, it's nice. I mean, the staff have amazing uniforms and all that, but it's not a luxury as the other two I've mentioned, especially business class. I mean, definitely it's cheaper, and it's cheaper for a reason. You're gonna get good deals for a reason, because like I said, it's not a good airline anymore. It's not as good as Emirates or Etihad. So if you want something, like I said, if you look at prices and Emirates is maybe I don't know, a couple hundred more, or maybe $1,000 more. Etihad is 100 more or $1,000 more, and it's your first time maybe, and you want to get that business class experience, I would say 100% go with these other two and not Qatar, because like I said, it's going to be a hit and miss depending on the aircraft and the staff. No disrespect to anyone, but like I said, this is my thoughts and this is my experience. If you're thinking of flying business class with Qatar Airways and you haven't done it before, drop some questions in the comments and let me know, and I'll try and answer as best as I can. And if you have, let me know in the comments what your best leg was, meaning what your best route that you've been on, and how was your experience. And if you've flown Qatar Airways business class lately, please let me know in the comments what your experience was, and has it been consistent with the times that you've flown business. Please let us know in the comments, because I definitely want to know. Like I said, this is my first time flying business class with Qatar Airways. I've flown with Qatar Airways many times, but not business class. So I just wanted to experience it for myself, and I have, and like I said, hit and miss. But I hope this video was helpful and I give you some in-depth information. So you choose, you spend your money wisely. If you want that business class luxury experience, you probably have to go next door. But anyway, till next time, peace.